Hello and welcome to another one of our vlogs. I guess we're going to call it Oxtail Scoop.
Didn't sound very sure about that.
I wasn't
Oxtail
sure whether
Scoop.
you were entirely convinced
Welcome
of the name,
to week
or
whatever it is
whether you
of-
were just humouring me.
No, I will go for it. No.
Okay. We have basically been just working on these puppets, so they're the ones that you saw last time, which is kind of nice in a way because actually you can really see the progress that we've made over the last few days. So I think we're going to start with the squirrel.
Yes, because we haven't really done, well I've done lots to the face, but it's sort of subtle changes really that I'm not sure how well they'll come across without seeing a before and after. But
What I might even do is just drop in a picture of the squirrel as it was here, so that you can just see what the face was like before, because the changes are subtle but they have made a big difference.
yeah, so I've taken away his scowl now, widened his eyes a little bit, just to make sure he just looks a little bit friendly, a little bit less like he's plotting. And then also...
Which is a shame in some ways.
It is a shame in some ways. And I've also given him a little bit of a bigger nose, just so that sticks out a little bit further from his face. But I'm really pleased with it now, actually, and I'm not going to do anything more to the face in terms of sculpting or papier-mâché. I'm happy with it as it is.
Open the mouth a little bit, just so you can see where it... He's cute, he's really cute.
Yeah.
And I've just started on the body for that one, so it's very much, it's very much just like a spine and a couple of rings at the moment, nothing more than that. The robin, however, has made some progress, so he's sadly decapitated at the moment. That's because actually we tend to fix the heads on last, really, because you want to find a way of fixing them on comfortably that means that you get a nice range of motion, but it's not too much, and it's like a final little thing to figure out. So the body here, we showed the very, very beginnings of it last time, I think.
I think it was just a circle.
It was just a circle with
sort of
wings,
flapping
yeah.
sticks.
So it's obviously moved on quite a long way. He's got little feet now, or she has got little feet, and I'm quite pleased with the way that they just drop down a little bit when the robin takes off, so it can have a little sense of flying and landing. And then the wings do actually move as we suggested, so hopefully the robin can fly around the stage.
We haven't decided on a wing shape yet. We're in a debate over it a little bit.
Yeah, so the tricky thing is, as we said before as well, we want the wings to be able to work like little arms as well, so the robin's still able to gesture with them. But you also want to give the impression that they are wings and not arms. So I think you can just about see we've got a couple of possibilities for shapes, and we'll just have a look at what works and what shape we like. I mean, now that it's on there, I actually quite like that, so it may be that we go with that. The robin's head, again, I think last week you had just started to, you'd cut it down a bit.
I papier-mâché'd it. I don't think I'd put these little sort of eyebrowy bits on there and there. We hadn't put this little tuft on. I just think it gives it a little bit more character. I'm trying out some eyes on the robin. I'm not sure about them yet. I think I quite like them. And then, if you sit his head on his body, he's quite sweet. I'm not 100% convinced by this robin yet.
No.
I think I really love robins, and this obviously has to be different from a real life thing. We're going for a cartoon version. The robin has a lot of lines to say, so we're very much going for a kind of more Muppet, I suppose, like representation of an animal rather than or bird in this case, rather than real life. I mean, I think he's quite sweet. I just can't. I suppose it's just that he's just not quite how I imagined. But
the funny thing is that as you're making them at every stage, you're never quite sure exactly what it's going to look like, and it can be that you put 3 or 4 bits together, or you put the feet on, the wings on, the head on, and it just doesn't look quite right. And that really is literally at every stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Constantly making little tweaks. So we've really only paired these, finished covering this, and paired the two very late on today. So yeah, it may be that there's more tweaks to do, or that I was suggesting that maybe we could make it slightly more of a pear drop shape, and that might help. But there's more investigation to do, but a lot of progress has been made as
definitely.
well.
And then
And there are things that I really love about it now. I like the little
yeah.
feet and everything, and I think he looks really cute at the head. I like his little punky
punky tuft.
tuft. Yeah.
So that's the robin. And then just move him out of the way. And then the rabbit. Obviously we'd done quite a lot last week, and we had the face sort of had an initial covering, I believe, and then the body was made but not covered. So
He looks quite uncomfortable, but
yeah, he looks really uncomfortable because his head is too heavy now, so he can't sit on his own. We've tried to attach the head to the body, and obviously I've done a first covering as well of papier-mâché on the body, and I've also filled out the face, so he's got slightly nice, like rounder cheeks. He's got around a little whisker bit there. I've tried to give him a little tooth definition. It's not got quite as big a gap as I have on my front teeth. And then a little bigger nose and also some eyebrows. And then I'm quite happy with his eyes actually. I think they're quite sweet. I mean, we're really pleased with him actually. He's coming along really nicely.
yeah, I mean, I think the balance between it looking like an actual rabbit and having
And the sort of cartoon
having
thing,
the necessary puppety, cartoony kind of feel to it is great. And again, what we showed you last week with the frame was just a rough outline. It gives you the basis of the shape, and then you've done loads in terms of rounding out the arms, creating a shape for the legs here, and basically just making it look more organic and making it feel more like a...
Yeah, I mean, he's not finished by any means, obviously, and there's still a lot, I think there's still a little bit more rounding out to do, because with the first layer of papier-mâché, it's a little bit difficult to get it smooth, and then he obviously needs some front actual paws, but,
And I really love what you've done in building out the cheeks and stuff, rounding his face out a little bit as well.
He's definitely cute.
Yeah, he is cute, yeah. And he's got, I think, I haven't tried this yet, but I think he's still got that nice... Yeah. The legs still move nicely.
Slidey on this table.
Yeah, it's not
really
ideal,
should put
is it?
something on it. But there we go. So he's good, yeah, we're pleased. And the squirrel will be along similar lines really, slightly thinner probably, and then with more of a squat so that the knees come higher up. I think when they're bent, they're kind of they squat a little bit deeper, I think, than the rabbit.
And I think there's, well, we'll
figure it out.
There's plenty of time for that, yeah.
So that's where we've got to this week. And we will, in fact, not have a puppet update for you next week. We'll have something different because we are actually going to take a little break.
Yes, indeed.
So
yeah, just for a few days.
Just for a few days.
But we think we deserve just a little bit of a break.
A little bit of a break. But we will still have a vlog next week. It will just be about something different, not about the puppets. So yeah, so we're pleased so far. And we will carry on with those the week after next.
Yeah. And in the meantime, we're going to be rehearsing for Little Grim Tales.
Yes, which is in Brighton at the end of the
tomorrow.
month.
But yeah, tickets are on sale for that now. So if you're near there and you fancy coming down and seeing some live performance, then you can join us on the beach, 25th to the 31st
and have a swim
of August.
afterwards. I'd give anything for a swim in the sea right now.
It's really hot again.
Lovely.
Really hot.
Yeah, it's muggy. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next week.